Today we're working with decimals, and we're going to start working on a word problem. So this is our problem. Dan is 8 6/10 feet tall when his height is rounded to the nearest tenth. What is the shortest Dan could be? Create a number with 2 decimal places and a number with 3 decimal places. So whenever I have a word problem, I need to first write down what they're asking me. So what is the shortest Dan could be? So I'm going to write the shortest Dan could be is blank. Now, I also know that I have to have this twice because it's asking me for a 2-digit number and a 3-digit number. So I'm going to put both of those here. And this one's going to be 2-digit. This one's going to be 3-digit. So let's go back to my work over here. So I know that my number that I'm starting with right now is 8 6/10. So I'm going to write down 8 6/10. Now they want to know what is the shortest, that's the smallest. So 8. Now the smallest number that could be rounded to 8.6 is not 8.60. It can be smaller than that. It can be 8 55/100ths. Because remember the rule, 5 and above you give it a shove. So I'm rounding to the tens place. I look at the tens place. I go to the right, and the 5 tells the other 5 to go up to a 6. If it was any smaller than this, it would be 8.54, and 4 and below, we let it go. 5 stays there. It stays exactly the same. So this would be my smallest number. 8 55/100ths. Awesome. But now they're asking me for something a little bit trickier. Now I'm being asked to write a 3-digit number. 3 decimals. So I start with 8 6/10 again. And just like in the last problem, I'm going to write 8 55/100ths. But now I need a 3rd digit. This is the tricky part. I need to put a 9 here. What do you think? And then this rounds up to be 8.6. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Or is there something I could put that's different, that's smaller than a 9? It can be smaller than a 9. If it's a 3-digit number, the smallest number I can make is 8.55. 0, or if they don't let me put a 0 in there, because a lot of times they'll tell you no trailing zeros, 8.551. That is the shortest he could be. 8 551/1000ths. Now the reason why I don't do the 0 is because this number is really the same as this number. Good luck with your homework tonight. There are questions just like this and a few other questions as well. See you tomorrow in class.